Everything is illuminated by his light. The spirit illumines, the light of spirit becomes aware of, because of which we are aware of all our experiences. When this is understood, what do you say that matter and spirit are mingled together? Coming. Now comes the unholy wedlock of two impossible factors. And as a result of it comes a monster child, you, suffering, panting, no freedom, sense of limitation. Think. Sense of guilt, sense of fear, sense of insecurity. My life is a tragedy. When this unholy wedlock comes, out of it comes a monster. Ugly, dirty, filthy, sickly. What do you mean? How do you say that? Purusha, Prakriti. So the light of consciousness playing in the midst of matter, at that time, the light of consciousness caught up in the web of your thoughts, you become conscious of what you are experiencing as the sense organs, whatever be the experience of your emotions. You become conscious of the thoughts. By themselves, thoughts and emotions have no light because they are inert matter. If I am seeing anything, it is illumined by light. Where light is not, eyes cannot perceive. You are perceiving your joys and sorrows, your emotions, your physical experiences, every moment of your existence. What is the light in which it is being experienced? Then you say, I am a conscious being. Why? I am conscious of my physical, mental and intellectual thoughts. When you are conscious of your perceptions, you become Mr. Perceiver. When you are conscious of your emotions, you become Mr. Feeler. And when you are conscious of your thoughts, you say, I am the thinker. So who is this perceiver, feeler, thinker? The light of consciousness caught up in the web of matter. Jiva is the Sanskrit word for the individualized ego. The consciousness caught up in the web of thoughts. Sadasadhyoli Karanam guna sangocha. Because of his attachment to the past inhibition. This is the reason why from one body the M&I goes, the PFT goes, and it searches for another body to exhaust the list of desires that you have got. With a shopping list, when you go to the bazaar, you enter one shop. Why? To exhaust those desires. And 2-3 things you can purchase there. You tick mark them. Those have been over. Then you come out of it. Where will you go next? Will depend upon the list. Go to the next shop. Purchase 2 things and tick mark them. And then you look at the list and find out the right shop where you enter to fulfill your list. Supposing the last item is over, you look at the items again and again. Last item has been purchased. Then what will you do? Hurry home, isn't it? And that is why we all meet together, Chinmaya Mission people all over the world. Hari Om, you remind you. Don't unnecessarily stand in this bazaar. Hurry home. Finish the list, shopping. And half the list of your shopping can be ended by intelligently thinking and drawing a line on it. That is all. Meaning, cut it out. Say that is not necessary. Again, I don't know why I wrote it. Like that, if you have got discrimination, you can cut everything and return home immediately. Or purchase the most important one or two things which are important and necessary. You purchase and the rest of it. Similarly, you can cut off many vasanas, intelligently discriminate the rest of the vasanas. You fulfill as well. When this 80% has been again, you reduce another 20%. Ayya. So you are working with 60% ego. All your activities, whatever be the activity, irrespective of how much effort you put in, your cup of success starts floating. Bharta, there seems to be a unseen secret hand which fills your cup of success from behind. What you have done is almost insignificant. It is illogical how you can say that you have succeeded because of my effort. It's not your businessman here. Could you now explain how you are successful? Raji is all his grace. I didn't do anything. Everyone would say. I tried. But in terms of the sweat and toil that I spent and the result that I am getting, there is no comparison. So then those who have got only, they have ego. Not to know. 60% only. 40% have been surrendered. In such an individual, whatever be the undertaking they undertake, it seems to grow. Supposing you give up another 20%. And so you have got only 40%. You have ego. Through such an individual, the Lord seems to be enjoying. What a divine display in that man's life. Don't you say that? Mahatma Gandhi and others. Another 20% gone. What was the percentage before? 40, isn't it? You remember that? Good. Minus 20, only 20% ego. Parameshwar, he becomes, as it were, a lord of all lords. He seems to have the power even over the phenomenal forces. Storm and rain and the thunder and famine and cultivate. If he wishes anything, if he says something, he blesses, it has got an effect. As though even natural phenomenal forces are afraid of him. Afraid of that individual. In whom 80% of the ego is surrendered, so that the Lord in him can play through. Supposing that last bit of, how much is it? 20% also is surrendered in the highest moods of contemplation. You are no more in this stupid level of the owner and proprietor of the land, the husband of my wife, the father of my children. That's all gone. You emerge in that reality. Paramatmedi chapyukta. At that time, that individual is no more an individual. He has become Paramatman, the Supreme Self.